Hello everybody from Columbus, Ohio. Look who just flew in.
Me.
Coach Adam Bonilla from TeamElitePhysique.com, co-host of the Bikini and the Brain podcast.
Got the merch.
Wait, this side. Team Elite Physique representing Angel Competition Bikinis. Code Ashley K-Fit at checkout. Anyway, we are currently two days out from the Arnold Classic Bikini International. Thursday, yes, my busiest day I like to say because I have athlete meeting, meet the athletes, check-in, workout, all the stuff.
Yes.
So, it's the calm before a storm, but it's also a little drizzle before the storm, if that makes sense. Tomorrow should be a relaxing day though. So I compete on Saturday only, but I've lost count of how many Arnolds I've done before, so I've done a lot.
Yeah.
You know? And if you guys didn't know, the Arnold is where it kind of all began for me. It was like my first show ever in 2011, and I didn't do as well as an amateur.
That was blonde.
I'll have to put a picture in here. I have bleach blonde hair. I thought it looked good. I got my suit from Target. It was white.
Yes.
My spray tan was from just the salon. I was just clueless, okay? But the following year in 2012, I did my research. I studied it. I became a master of my craft. Fixed everything, tan, fixed my hair, and I wore my emerald green suit, which I wear to this day now, and I actually won first place overall as an amateur.
Yeah.
And back then, we didn't get a pro card if you were an American, so I had to get a pro card later that year, but that's history. I'm here now, and really excited for the weekend. Energy's been kind of all over the place, but I'm feeling okay right now for the time being, probably because it's morning, but we'll see at the afternoon. So what do we got planned for today, Adam?
Well, I'm happy she's chipper right now. She's chipper. In the morning, we got chipper Ashley. Ashley has been lagging in sleep, unfortunately, and it's real downer when she gets close to shows and she only gets like 3-4 hours of sleep. So.
And I'm Vegas time still. So.
Yeah. So we got her happy in the morning, so we're gonna take advantage of the energy. We're gonna work out. We're gonna pump the noodles today.
Pump the noodles.
And she's actually looking really good. We just did a check-in, so she looks. If it's one of those check-ins where I'm like, if we could just compete today, great. It'd be great. Get a good pump, and we're good to go. So I'm happy with where she's at. So we're just gonna maintain this. I think we can fill out a tiny bit more. Today will be a little bit lighter in calories, but then tomorrow we're gonna fill out a little bit more, and see what happens.
Heck yeah, let's do it. But let's get in a little posing practice, okay? It's very important, obviously. So, Adam, you gotta give me some feedback how my posing is, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Oh.
It's pretty good. The only thing that I wanted to watch out for was like your hamstrings, because you're just tight enough where they could starting to separate, right? But right now, how you're posing is perfect. You know, I think if you push any harder, that you're going to get a little bit more of that detail of the hamstring. And I don't think the trade-off is worth it to get just a tiny bit more time, because the time looks good already. And then if we push a little harder just to get a little bit more time, we're going to lose a little bit more of that top round glute. So how you're pushing right now, perfect. It's actually really, really good. Your shoulders look wide. You're posing exactly.
Oh, good. Yeah. And for this Arnold, unlike the Olympia, we don't have time limits. There's only going to be 9 competitors, so we got top 9. Yeah.
Top 9.
Top 9, guaranteed. Unless I don't show up, which is not going to happen. You would not allow that to happen. I always get paranoid though. I have nightmares about missing my class, but you never let that happen.
No, you're too. If you guys know something to know about Ashley, when it comes to shows, she's always going to be early on time. Like there's never
obnoxiously early.
Some pros drive me crazy because I'll be waiting for them to come downstairs and I'm like, oh, we're going to be on here soon. I'm like, and you got me now where I'm like super like.
I brought a tent, so we're actually going to camp out the night before. I got a little burner for marshmallows for carbs. We're just going to, sleeping bag. I'm going to make sure kidding. People are gonna believe that too. But yeah, no, I'm always the first one back there.
Yeah.
So.
Ashley said, well, I mean, they're going to be waiting in the room or when we're waiting backstage. But backstage when I'm waiting, I'm not going to have to worry about the show starting. So
True.
we'll be there for an hour and a half, whatever.
True. So Adam, this prep was a little different. I mean, I should say no prep is ever the same really, but we kind of tried some new things this time around. You know, we kept the calories a lot higher for longer, which scared the crap out of me. And I made sure to complain about it several times. But what's your thoughts on the prep this time around?
I would say a give and take, because there's a lot of things you got to balance, right? You got to balance out. You got to balance out one. You got to also balance out your comfort with it too, right? Because that's something psychological in the prep too. You never want someone to feel like they're not going to make it. So that's the one part that is hard when you give someone higher calories that's not used to higher calories. Like, then when you're working out, you're thinking about it, right? You're thinking, oh, am I going to make the prep? I'm going to make the prep. So that's a lot of weight on someone, especially if you're not sleepy. So that's one part of it. That's a whole other side of it, psychological, right? And then there's the other part of it is where, you know, after the Olympia, you got sick, and so
I got small. I got like 117 after Olympia. I got sick.
So we had to refill, we had to reload, and then we know that to be competitive, she needs a tiny bit more shoulders and arms, right? So we had to take advantage of the window that we had, which was short, and we also want to ramp up the metabolism at the same time. So it was getting her weight back on her, hopefully adding a little bit of muscle with that short time window we have, get the metabolism up to full speed because we're going to be running into shows right after this now. So there's a whole lot, and so we pushed it to like, there was probably an argument for 1 to 2 weeks we could have started dieting earlier, but I was like, no, we just need to take advantage of every calorie day we can. And then I knew it was going to come together at the end, but it really did come together at the end. Yeah, it was, the comfort's not there when you're coming together like at the last week, you know? Like you're looking good 10 days ago, but we still needed a little more to go. And now you're there, but it's like, it's Thursday.
Yeah. We kept my calories at like 2,000 till just about like a month out, I want to say, which is a lot of food for me because I'm not like a big eater, guys. I'm not like one of those girls that's like always hungry. Like I really don't have the biggest appetite. But you know, I'm usually eating like, I would say my maintenance calories like maybe 1,500, maybe 16. So we were definitely pushing the limits with that, but luckily I didn't really put on much weight. I think the most weight I put on in between was maybe, I think I got to 123 once, and I'm 120 right now. So
it was a weird fluctuation because you were 116 and some change to 123. So it was like
it was 117 when I was sick.
When you were sick, so we had to reload 17. So it was just weird. It was just a weird one.
Yeah, but no prep's the same, so you know we can't always say that this is gonna work, but it kind of worked for us this time, thank goodness. But I've been, really been pushing it hard these last few weeks. So,
yeah, but it's good to see too. Good to see that you can, build your metabolism up to there. I think the highest was 2173 was the highest, and so it was cool to see that you can do that, and have great energy for the workouts and how that feels now, and it's going to help you throughout the season. You're getting a little bit of a metabolism ramped up, and if we need to go there again, we know, hey, that's probably the limit. But yeah, it was good. It was a good one. It was
definitely.
But it was. I will agree. It's stressful doing it that way. We're like pushing it to the edge.
Yeah, I like to be ready ahead of time. But it is what it is.
It is more stressful. Yeah.
He's in the barn now, though.
Yeah.
He's in the barn now. We just gotta coast in, get some pumps, carb up, and get another layer of tan at some point, and then we'll be good to go. But speaking of pumps, I think we gotta work out now.
Time to go pump the noodles.
Let's do it. All right. So this is one of the last workouts.
Yes.
The countdown is on, guys, and we are here at a gym that is off location because we didn't want to be bothered. Adam's way too famous, and we didn't want anybody coming up bothering us and wanting to get a photo with Adam.
Oh yeah, it's me. Definitely me.
It can be very distracting. So we're here, and we're getting in one of our last workouts, which is going to be an arm workout.
Yes.
And why don't you explain why we're training this certain way today?
We're gonna do
close to a show.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you get close to a show, we'll reduce the training, definitely reduce the training intensity to kind of get the body to reduce its inflammation. It's reducing inflammation and make her as tight as possible. Well, today at our check-in, she's as tight as she needs to be. She doesn't need any tighter than that. If anything, her arms show a little bit of density, and she also needs her arms to be a little bit bigger, so we're okay if they get a little inflamed. So we're actually going to work out hard on the arms today, so we're going to do counter to what we're supposed to do, and typically because we want her arms to maybe hold a little bit of water and hold a little bit more size and even blur them a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. And so we use what we're not supposed to do for what we are supposed to do in certain situations. So today we're gonna have a really good workout, and also I want to see how good of a pump she's actually getting today. So we're gonna see, okay, does she actually need carbs? Is she getting a good pump? If she's getting a good pump, we probably won't increase carbs much at all. And we'll see, but we're on the fence. Earlier today I was like, you know what, let's just keep it dry for the day, and then started looking closer at the pictures. I was like, you know what, maybe we can't, but let's just see what the pump tells what to do.
Listen to the pump.
Listen to the pump.
Praise the pump. Praise the pump. I thought that was like a... That was an awkward.
I'm listening.
Keep it.
I'm listening to the pump.
She's speaking. First exercise, tricep dips without assistance.
Without assistance. We're going to superset this to close grip chin-ups too.
Now that I will need assistance. Hello, how are you?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm sorry. Normally I would say something, but I did that. And I was
I need less. Make it harder for me. Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is how good Ashley is at actual full pull-ups too. I actually, if you watch a video from like years ago, I lost a pull-up contest to her. I ended up with this set too.
But I cheated. I did CrossFit enough. They didn't count.
I did 19 pull-ups and she beat me.
But I did CrossFit ones. They don't count. It was like the kicking one.
I thought there was no way you beat me in this. Usually you'll see a little bit more vascularity, a little bit more detail in the muscle too when she's getting these. Like she gets really good pumps. That's one of her things. She gets really good pumps when she's backstage. She like shoulders get bigger, arms get bigger. Really good pumping. So you can see there's just a little bit more carbs to be pulling this out. But we're not trying to shoot for 100% today. We're shooting for 100% on Saturday. So, but I do think they could be better, a little better than that. So yeah. The one in between, yeah. It attaches, starts here, comes under. So when that one gets jacked, it kind of comes up and it creates a separation. So if you want that to separate really well, you can do a lot of hammer curls, and that makes the bicep really very good. Causes the muscle to push through, and then it creates more separation in the right track.
What he said.
Man, Ashley, you look so much better than I thought. Like, this is way better than I thought you were going to look at the shirt. Like this, yeah. I didn't know.
I want to look better than Arnold.
This is an impressive look.
Thank you. As long as I can keep my pump.
Yeah, how things were going, I was hoping to get to close to the Olympia. I didn't think, but now I'm like, we're past it. We're past it. Am I just thinking, am I right?
Hard to tell till stage day.
Yeah, at least right now.
I think my conditioning is close now. I just gotta make sure I remain the fullest.
Yeah.
But
Man, you look good right now.
currently I think our favorite look to date was the Arnold Classic UK last September, was it? September 2022. I'll insert a picture here. But that was a great show because I was definitely the fullest I've ever been at the Arnold Classic UK. So hopefully we can replicate that.
Yeah.
I got a perfect score at that show.
Yeah.
And it was a tough show too. And it was overseas, which makes it difficult with the water retention, travel, and everything else. So
You're really coming together.
thank you.
Yeah. This is an impressive look. There you go. Okay, and with that one.
Why don't you explain to people why we're doing 3 sets for the rep range we are, given the time frame? Is there any specific reason?
Well, I wanna do a good volume workout, but I know we can't go crazy, especially with a couple factors. One, we are still close to a show, so I don't want the inflammation of your arms to carry anywhere else when we worked out too hard. But just the arms, trying to get a good pump. And I'm also trying to hit as many angles as we can
Oh, that's a good point.
to really fill out the arms as much as we can and get it pumping in all the muscle around the area. So that's why, because we can't do our usual, we usually do 4 exercises times 2 for 4 sets. So that's our usual 16 exercises per muscle group. So we're gonna cut it to 12 exercises per muscle group, but we're gonna still keep the same amount of different exercises, so 4 different exercises. So otherwise, if we did 4 sets, we're gonna do 3 exercises. And we're also gonna do exercises that are gonna hit different target areas. So we're gonna do kickbacks now, and we're gonna do the brachialis I was talking about, we're gonna do the hammer stick. So we're trying to just
Get the variety.
get everything we can in there.
A good mix.
Yes, get everything going. So yeah, so anyway, that's what we're gonna do next. Your arms look big right now, actually. Man. Tens on those two myself.
You want to see me hit a figure pose? Here we go. This is why I don't do
Yeah,
figure.
you know what's funny is that like
You got the.
when you're walking around, when you're lifting weights, I'm like, maybe she could do bigger than you pose, and I'm like, no, girls come up to her and they're like, you should do wellness. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, do you see how the 2 legs?
I'm struggling to be big enough for bikini over here. And I've been trying to grow these noodles for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's not happened by now, it's not going to. But same thing for legs, they're not gonna get much size.
I've been boiling those noodles for 10 years.
My abs aren't too crazy either. They're there, but they're not crazy.
Yeah.
Which is good for bikini. My abs can get overly crazy sometimes.
It's weird how sometimes when you're lean, they don't come in as much. You're just as lean, and it's just sometimes they do.
Yeah.
It's happened twice where I can like see where it's like we're pretty shredded everywhere, but then the abs are still not as. Maybe 3 times. But
Yeah. Yeah. True. I mean,
Take it if you can get it.
because I would argue though, although the Arnold Classic UK was my best showing. My abs were probably maybe considered too much for bikini on that show, so whether they're like this or just a little more, it's okay. I'm not worried. I can make my belly button talk. I'm so excited for Arnold Classic.
Are you excited now? Not as nervous?
My belly button.
Yeah. So that shot at the just the car
Okay, so now that we're in different lighting, just have my good pump going on. Hey, why not take advantage of these mirrors and do posing around too, because you can't practice enough, especially when this is close to a show.
Yes.
So maybe I'll look better with the pump. We'll see.
Yeah.
Also wanted to try out new little bikini.
I actually liked the yellow on her.
Yeah, it's a little risky for stage. I mean, this is just a practice bikini. Obviously, there's no stones, but
It looks pretty good.
Yellow. I love yellow.
In the comments, do you like yellow?
It's risky. It's a risky color. All right, let's see what we got here. So now that I got a little space, I can even do my little walkout thing too. All right.
Okay, and ladies, face the curtain. And face the front. And one more time, face the curtain. Let's see, can you push just a hair hard? Let's just see if it flattens you out, or and go back to regular. And back to pushing a little harder again. Oh, you're not showing any crazy detail when you push a little harder. And you're showing your tines a little better. It's not flattening you out up top. Go back to regular again. And push a little harder. You are it flattens you just a tiny bit up top, not a lot though. And regular one more time. Okay, and ladies face the front. I'm gonna video do that on the phone for you too, so you can see it. You can take a look at it.
Sure. Do you want me to scoot you versus where you?
You are properly prepared.
Good. All right, well,
Yeah.
that was some good practice for today.
Good job.
Woo!
Seriously, good job.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Tired.
Well, I should say,
Hungry?
a lot of feelings, I guess. Shaky, my arms are like, when I was trying to hold the pose, they were like, especially in the back, they're like, felt like that anyway. Just a lot of, just knowing I got a busy day ahead and busy weekends. Thursday, meet and greet, athlete meeting. Thank goodness I already got my tan on. But what you guys didn't see this morning, we did my check-in. I don't have a scale here. I'm not gonna be crazy and bring like a scale with me. But I did bring a measuring tape. My measurements are really good today. So my glutes stayed the same size, which is good. My waistline went down by ½ inch from last check-in. So for reference, I'm 5'5" 120 pounds. My waist measurement was 22.5 today, and my hips were 34. So that's good. Those are good numbers for me. I'm a petite girl and my frame's kind of small, so those numbers are in line with my best showings, I think. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. Any last words, Coach Adam?
I'm happy with the posing adjustment. I'm glad we got to come in here and see you looking like with a pump. I think we need to just give you some baby carbs today after this workout, and then just watch tomorrow and make sure you just hold where you're at. We don't need to do too much.
Yep, keep up with the water too.
Cruise in.
Yep, we don't ever cut water. We don't cut sodium or anything like that. In fact, I feel like I'm a little behind on water right now because we were working out and shooting content, but I need to catch up on H2O. Yeah, I'll be drinking like a gallon and a half the day before show, because I always get asked that, like, when do you start cutting water? And it's like, I don't cut water. I keep my sodium normal. We don't dip sodium. We don't increase. We keep it consistent. You know, we don't like to play those peak week games. You know, some people like to really risk it and do all these crazy things for peak week, like sodium load, cut water, do all these. We just do like a little carb up.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The answer is always the same. Just get leaner. Just show up in shape, and you don't need to do all those things.
Yeah.
You can spend an extra week or 2 weeks dieting, get leaner, don't take all the risks. Yeah.
Heck yeah to that. Well, there's one for books. All right,
Good one.
boom. See you on stage.